I would be lying if I said that I had plenty of friends IRL. But those people who I call my friends aren't really my friends. I always had trouble trying to make friends at school. I would see students hanging out with their best friend, in groups, etc. I was the one that was never mean to anyone. I was a very shy person who just wanted to do their own thing. But I also at least wanted to have some friends. But for some reason, no one wanted anything to do with me. Okay, some did, but not all. I was the one that was always kind, helpful, caring, and I try to be there as a good friend. I don't know where to start when it comes to friends. I really don't. There was this one friend. Her name was Leah. We were friends from grade 8 to grade 11, as she ended up turning into a toxic person and started getting jealous of me and my lifestyle. She came from nothing, but I didn't come from much either. But it still doesn't change the fact on how she acted towards me. It was the summer of 2015. I remember inviting Leah to my house to hang out. While I strolled her around my house, she started getting upset, and she had that jealous voice in her. She said, "Why do you have carpets? We don't. Why is your mom's room purple? Mine isn't. You guys got more food than we do." I was so completely shocked. I invited you to my house, and this is how you act? That was the last straw. That was when I made my decision and ended the friendship. But when I tried to end the friendship with Leah, she would throw a temper tantrum just to guilt me into being friends with her again. The friendship was so toxic. After the friendship ended with Leah, I never spoke to anyone from high school again. I thought going to college back in 2018 to 2019 I would make new friends. But no, I didn't. My classmates in my office administration class were so mean to me. They would question about my personal life, and they would look at me with two heads, all because I told them that my mom helped me pay for college, and they assumed that I would be on student loan. But I wasn't. Sad to say, my office administration's classmates drove me into homeschooling for the second part of the semester. After a student in my class threatened to hurt me for nothing I didn't do, and my classmates would just bully and laugh at me. Even my teacher, my homeroom teacher, would laugh at me. Once college was over and I graduated, I was so happy and free to get away from that toxic environment. 2 years later, in 2021, I received a Facebook message from a girl named Brittany who I went to school with, asking me to join her and Michaela to reunite. December 11th, 2021, the three of us reunited. We had a blast, I remember. The three of us went to Starbucks, took a drive down to the beach. Then Michaela and I went to the mall because Brittany had to leave to see her husband. It was the happiest day I remember. I thought I found my friends again. But that all changed. It was February 27th, 2023. Brittany invited me to go to Boston Pizza for supper with her and Michaela. So I went. Everything was fine at first, but then once we got to Boston Pizza, Brittany questioned me about my relationship. I told them both the truth about what happened with our ex-boyfriend, and that our relationship is done. And guess what both girls did? They laughed at me. Yeah, they both laughed at me after I told them, and the fact I said the word daddy. No, I didn't say that for the sake of it, or to be gross, or whatever. I was explaining what my ex-boyfriend wanted me to call me because of his gross fetish. Not only that, both girls made call me mommy jokes just to spite me and my trauma. I should have called them out right then, but I didn't. 1, I was in too much emotional pain to do so. And 2, I'm not the type of person to cause a scene in public, especially when you're in a family restaurant with kids around, you know. After we had dinner, the three of us walked around the mall for a bit. Both girls were talking amongst themselves, completely ignoring the fact I was there too. That night was so uncomfortable, and it just didn't feel right. I honestly don't know what happened that night compared to the last time when the three of us hung out. Like I said, the last time the three of us hung out, we had a blast. That night on February 27th, I didn't have a good time. After I went home hanging out with them, I was upset and uncomfortable. But after talking with a VA friend, she encouraged me to call them out. So I did. I went on Facebook and called them both out. I felt so proud that I did that because I deserved way better than that. I could tell you all this would be the final time I would be talking with those girls and move on. Like I said, I deserved way better than that. I deserve to have good, true friends and not friends who are going to rip me apart, get jealous of my life, and mock me over the fact I was hurt badly in my previous relationship. To all viewers who are listening to this, I really hope you don't end up dealing with toxic friends like I went through. Toxic friends are almost like toxic relationships, and they are both not fun at all. I'm closing this off with a quote for you all to live by. Be careful who you trust as friends, because not all people will be your friends.